Liam Smith potentially could be splitting up with trainer Joe Gallagher. That's the rumours. Over the weekend, there was a few tweets that went out that implied that he had left, but I believe those tweets were not official. However, Saturday or 3 days ago, Liam Smith did an interview on YouTube, and in the interview, they was asking him about his career and how he sees things going on in life. And he said that right now he's out in Los Angeles training with Manny. Is it Manny Robles or Manny Nobles? I'm going to say Manny Robles. So Manny Robles is the trainer of Canelo Alvarez, Ryan Garcia, and Andrew Ruiz. And Manny Robles is getting a lot of credit right now for what he's doing with fighters. So Liam Smith went on to explain that he likes to train in Los Angeles. He likes the weather. He likes the routine, and he normally goes out to LA before a fight camp because there's no distractions. He can manage his food very well out there, and he's living that boxing lifestyle so that when he comes to training camp, he's ready to go. So I guess what I get from that is that he doesn't want to go to a training camp with Joe Gallagher in the UK where he's got to lose pounds and he's still got all the struggles of everyone he knows being around him. He wants to go to LA first, and that's something that he says he's done over the last 10 years. He goes to America twice a year and trains in LA, and it sounds like he's been to Manny Robles a few times. So that's the interview he sort of gives on Saturday on that YouTube channel. Then I believe on Sunday, Joe Gallagher's interviewed by IFL TV. So I've seen this interview, and I'm going to post both interviews in the comments below. And they asked Joe about what's happening with his fighters, and he mentions that Callum Johnson has gone from Matchroom Eddie Hearn over to Frank Warren, and then he was asked about the split with Liam Smith, and Joe Gallagher's words were that he's known for a long time that Liam Smith goes out to America, normally with Freddie Roach, to train, and Liam will always let him know. But Joe said he believes the rumours may be true on this occasion because he hasn't let Joe know that he's out there training. And he thought that was a little bit odd. To go on to that, Joe did confirm that he has been out with Manny Robles before, so it's not the first time. But there was no, there was no sort of text in between. And also Joe said he sent Liam a text in January about a potential fight against a Russian guy, and Liam hadn't responded. So if we look at Liam's record, his boxing record on BoxRec, he last fought against Robert Garcia on 2019 December. That was on the Danny Jacobs, I believe Jacobs Rosario undercard. So that means that in 2020 he didn't have a fight, and obviously the pandemic got in the way. So this is my opinion. Liam Smith's getting on in age. He's probably in the last 2-3 years of his career. So he wants to be active. He doesn't want to be having a year out the sport. And also he probably wants some fights that are, legacy defining, or that are going to pay him well. He recently moved from Frank Warren to Eddie Hearn because I guess he believed the Sky platform in the UK and the Zone could help him get more fights. And he did fight. Look at his records here. He did fight with Eddie Hearn 3 times in 2019. Sam Egerton, Lozano, Garcia. If I'm wrong, please correct me, but they were all done on the Matchroom, maybe Sky Sports or the Zone. So he had 3 fights, but 2020, it all stalled for him. Now, I think these rumours are potentially true, and I'm going to say 60% true, 40% false. And my reasons behind that is because if you know anything about Joe Gallagher, over the last year and a half, there's been several times he's been interviewed on YouTube, maybe like IFL TV or Boxing Social, and he's really displayed that he's got tension and doesn't like the way that Sky Sports and Eddie Hearn treat him and his fighters. So because he's done that on more than one occasion, I kind of get the feel that there's a possibility that this has got back to the fighters, and they probably thought, well, because Joe's got all this tension, he could be blocking us from getting fights. Going alongside that, I also feel that if Liam's always out in America, he's probably seen Eddie Hearn a few times doing the Zone sort of stuff. Eddie maybe even sort of helped him get sparring and train with certain camps. Eddie's probably said, listen, Liam, I'm just being straight with you. I like you. You're a good guy. I don't get on with Joe. And because I don't get on with Joe, it's going to be hard to get you fights. And he's probably got that message out to Liam and Callum. That's just my theory. That's what I think has possibly happened. So, so what's your thoughts? This is Mark Sturtler's Boxing. Please like, share, and subscribe. But do you think that Liam could be moving on? I mean, he is like getting to the end of his career. And who does he fight next? Do you want to see him fight Chris Eubank at a catch weight? So Liam Smith is at 154, that's super welterweight, 11 stone. But who could he fight next? That's legacy defining. If we look at the Ring Magazine's ratings, the top 10, Liam's not in there. At number 10, we've got Sebastian Fundora. Number 9, we've got Tim Tszyu, son of Costa Tszyu. Number 8, we've got Michael Sorrow. Number 7, Erickson Lubin. Number 6, Tony Harrison. Number 5, Julian Williams, who recently lost. Number 4, Hyson Rosario, who beat Williams. Number 3, Brian Castano. Number 2, Lara. Number 1, Jarrett Hurd. And the champion is Jamal Charlo. So he's not in the Ring's top 10. So where do you see him fitting in? Does he get domestic fights, or does he do catch weight fights, or does he fight one of these, these Ring Magazine top rated fighters? I kind of get the feel that because he's always liked America, there's a possibility he may want to situate himself out there, have an American trainer, and because he's linked to Eddie Hearn, it's to fight on the zone because the zone they pay pretty well. So that could be what he's looking at. But give me your thoughts. Like I said, once again, this is MSL Boxing, Mark Sterner's Boxing. Please like, share, and subscribe. Okay, bye-bye. I made a little mistake. Manny Nobles is not Canelo Alvarez's trainer. That's Eddie Reynoso. So Liam Williams is being trained by Manny Robles, who was the trainer of Andy Ruiz. But Andy Ruiz is now with Eddie Reynoso. So please forgive me, but this is still MSLB, Mark Sterner Loves Boxing. Bless. Bye-bye.